Before his passing, Stephen Hawking issued a chilling warning to humanity: do not, under any circumstances, respond to signals from outer space. He feared that if we made ourselves known, the consequences would be catastrophic. Yet, NASA and other agencies seem to have frozen in a state of naive curiosity. For over 75 years, we have been screaming into the void, broadcasting our precise coordinates and the very blueprint of our DNA. We are like a child lost in a pitch-black forest, waving a flashlight and shouting at the top of our lungs, "I am here. Come and find me." We don't realize that in a forest this dark, you never know what is lurking in the shadows. According to cosmic calculations, our galaxy should be home to hundreds of thousands of advanced civilizations. Yet, for nearly a century, the universe has remained as silent as a graveyard. Not a single reply, not a single ping. Why? Because we may have stumbled upon a terrifying truth. These civilizations exist, but they are pretending to be dead. In the vastness of space, there is an iron law of survival. If you detect another civilization, you must eliminate them immediately, along with their home star. If you don't, the one who ends up dead will be you. Truly intelligent civilizations learned this long ago. They learned that silence is the only way to survive. Only humanity is still naive enough to scream into the abyss, and with every shout, we are carving our own coordinates deeper into our own tombstone. But the danger is worse than you think. Our exposure isn't just limited to intentional messages like the Arecibo broadcast. For 100 years, our TV stations, military radars, and mobile networks have been leaking electromagnetic radiation into space. These signals are expanding at the speed of light, forming a radio bubble with a radius of 100 light years. Within this bubble, there are more than 14,000 star systems. If an alien civilization pointed a radio telescope toward Earth, we would look like a neon sign in a dark alley. We are a bleeding fish in a vast ocean, and the sharks may already be on their way. This leads us to the famous Fermi Paradox. In 1950, while having lunch, physicist Enrico Fermi asked a question that silenced his colleagues. Where is everybody? The universe is 13.8 billion years old. It contains trillions of stars. Statistically, the sky should be teeming with life. So, why the silence? There are three main possibilities. The first is that we are truly alone, the only spark of intelligence in the infinite dark. But the odds of that are infinitesimally low, like finding a single grain of sand on a vast beach. The second possibility is that they are out there, but they haven't developed the technology to reach us yet. But given the age of the universe, there must be civilizations millions of years ahead of us. The third possibility is the most haunting. They exist, and they can hear us, but they choose to remain silent. They know a secret that we haven't learned yet. In this universe, silence is survival. This is the core of the dark forest theory. Imagine you are walking through a dark forest at night. You are carrying a gun, and suddenly, you hear footsteps nearby. What do? You don't know if the stranger is a friend or a foe. You don't know if they are armed. You don't know if they will shoot you the moment they see you. In this state of total uncertainty, the most logical choice is to shoot first. If you hesitate, you might be the one who falls. This isn't a question of morality, it's a matter of cold, hard survival. When two civilizations meet in space, this logic is magnified 1,000,000 times. The speed of light limits communication. Sending a message takes decades, receiving a reply takes decades more. In that long gap, the other side could achieve a technological breakthrough and gain an overwhelming advantage. Therefore, the safest strategy is to strike the moment a target is detected. Look at the Voyager spacecraft. It carries the golden record, a map to our home and a greeting from humanity. To a cosmic predator, this is like a toddler standing in a high-crime neighborhood, holding a sign that says, "I am rich, I am alone, come and take it." The record uses 14 pulsars to pinpoint our location. Any civilization capable of intercepting it will find us with terrifying precision. In Liu Cixin's masterpiece, The Three-Body Problem, he describes ultimate weapons beyond our imagination like the dual-vector foil. This isn't a laser or a bomb. It's a weapon that collapses 3D space into 2D. It turns a living planet into a flat painting on a piece of paper. Why use such a cruel method? Because in the dark forest, kindness is a fatal flaw. The ultimate weapon is the ability to rewrite the laws of physics to erase your enemy. Stephen Hawking wasn't joking when he compared an alien visit to Christopher Columbus arriving in the Americas. For the Native Americans, that encounter was a disaster. Hawking believed that with our current technology, a meeting with an advanced race would result in us being crushed. We haven't even left our solar system, while they might have mastered interstellar travel. The gap is like a Stone Age tribe facing a nuclear arsenal. Some scientists argue this view is too pessimistic. They hope that advanced civilizations have outgrown such violent instincts and formed galactic federations to maintain peace. But there is a fatal flaw in this hope. Any peaceful civilization would have been eliminated long ago by a non-peaceful one. Natural selection is brutal. Only the most ruthless survive. So, what should humanity do now? Option 1. Shut down everything. Turn off the transmitters, go dark, and hope nobody noticed us. But it's too late. We've been leaking signals for a century. Option 2. Rapid technological advancement. We must master warp drives and energy shields before we are found. But we don't know how much time we have left. Option 3. Bet our lives on the kindness of strangers. But that is gambling with the fate of every human being who will ever live. In the dark forest, the only true deterrent is cosmic broadcasting, threatening to reveal the enemy's coordinates to the entire forest. It's a strategy of mutual destruction. If you kill me, I will scream your name, and the hunters will come for both of us. But this only works if you are cold and rational enough to pull the trigger. Why is the universe so quiet? Perhaps it's not because life is rare, but because the noisy ones have already been cleaned up. The survivors are the ones who learn to hide. They are sitting in the dark, fingers on the trigger, waiting for a fool to reveal themselves. And humanity might be the biggest fool of all. We have lit a campfire in the middle of a dark forest, singing songs and waiting for friends, while the only thing approaching is a bullet. The dark forest theory reminds us that the universe is not a fairy tale. Silence is not cowardice, it is wisdom. Only those who stay hidden get to see the sun rise tomorrow. Perhaps one day, we will be mature enough for contact. Perhaps the universe is more complex than just hunters and prey. But until that day comes, our only choice is to tread carefully. We must not lose our courage to explore, but we must never lose our vigilance. In the dark forest, every step could be our last, and every choice decides the fate of our entire civilization.